Hello, welcome. Coach Matthew here at the Wellness Collective. Kettlebell swing, one of my favorites. Disclaimer, make sure we do the work before we get to the kettlebell swing. Sure, try it day one. Go light, don't go too heavy, give it a go. But that being said, circle back to the soft tissue work, if it makes sense for us, in the areas that make sense. Try to build a little self-awareness. Get to your core training. Maybe do the pendulum swings, the pendulum squats. Let's build up to this, do some of our warm-up routines. But the kettlebell swing has been around for a long, long time. Mentions of it in the mid-1700s. I think that it meets all of our needs and helps build strength, conditioning, fitness, core strength, awareness, I think, of ourselves, and maybe even confidence, this idea that we're strong in our bodies. We're not weak. So this is our effort to get a little stronger, a little better. Two-handed swing, two legs. Let's start with the basics and go from there. Give this a shot. I think you'll really like this exercise. So let's grab the 45-pound kettlebell. What kettlebell you want to use, that'll be up to you. I'm going to show us two different ways, the way we're going to pick this kettlebell up. Make sure we're always addressing the kettlebell. Hello, kettlebell. We're going to be a little bit away from the kettlebell, so let me start from this side here. I think this might make the most sense for us. I like to think of a foot and a half. That's going to change based upon your body type. But we're going to start with that the kettlebell is away from me. Next, the kettlebell, as I start, will be at an angle here. Okay, so it's going to be a slight angle as we start to swing back. The second piece is going to be in this starting knee bend. I'll often ask my athletes to get extra knee bend, both when we're putting it down as well as when we're picking it up. Bend the knees when we're most fatigued at the end. Bend the knees right at the beginning to keep the back insulated and safe. So the way we keep the back safe, we bend the knees, we arch the lower back, that anterior pelvic tilt, we arch, insulating, pulling the belly button in, and that will hopefully, definitely, give us a nice core stability to get this bell swinging smoothly. So for those of you that may think like, hey, this is gonna hurt my back, I would maybe argue against that. This is something that's going to armor our backs. We need to be doing these. Now, with that being said, there might be some work to be done if you are suffering from acute lower back pain. Talk to your doctor. But we can be on the path of healing, and I've seen the kettlebells be part of that path for folks. So we'll start off with the kettlebell on its angle here. We're going to pull our shoulder blades down and back. We're going to arch the lower back, bending the knees. Start, stabilize with a big inhale. So let's get some knee bend as we arch that lower back. We can get the elbows bent at the top, locking the legs at the top, squeezing the glutes. And we'll put that bad boy back where we found it. Heart rate's gonna shoot through the roof. That sound was your sound might be different, I'm not sure. But I know my heart's thumping right now. It feels good. Feels strong. I get a nice pump in my legs, my core. No real pain in the lower back at all. I felt like my whole body was working together. Kettlebell swings. Give these a try. Let me know what you think.